Well, hello, my name is David Chavez, and welcome to this video about singing the diatonic modes in their scalar form. Now let's make sure we're on the same page. So what do we mean by diatonic modes? In this case, we're talking about the diatonic pitch collection, the pitch collection that we usually think of as a major scale. It's a collection of 5 whole steps and 2 half steps, right? You can also rearrange it into what we might call a natural minor scale. And the diatonic modes simply use every possible version of that scale, starting on every degree of it. And they're named with ancient Greek names. So let's get right to it. Let's make sure that we review how we're going to identify the modes. Now there are 2 ways to identify them. Well, really 3. One is to keep track of where you are in terms of a major scale. And I like to think of these as just white keys. So the first mode, Ionian, starts on C, Dorian on D, Phrygian on E, etc. You can also keep track of the position of the half steps. So Ionian has half steps here and here. Dorian has them here and here. Phrygian here and here. And you can see them kind of moving through space over time, kind of like that. Alright, now, what's another way of thinking about them? You can also think of them in relation to major and minor scales. So what does that look like? Well, Dorian is closest to a major or minor scale. Closest to minor, but it's got that raised 6th degree. So in the case of C, we've got a natural instead of an A flat, if we're basing it on C. Phrygian. Sounds a lot like a natural minor scale, except for that lowered 2nd degree. Lydian. Sounds a lot like major, except for the raised 4th. I like to think of Lydian in terms of science fiction soundtracks. Mixolydian. You've got that lowered 7th. Other than that, it's just like a major scale. Aeolian, this one should be very familiar to us. Just like a natural minor scale. And last but not least, Locrian. Locrian has a very distinctive sound, and the main reason why is because it doesn't have, if we were speaking in solfege, the syllable sol. It doesn't have a perfect 5th between the 1st degree and the 5th degree. So you've got that tritone here formed by this note and this note. You've also got a lowered 2nd, and that's relating it to a minor scale. So you can think of Locrian like a minor scale with a lowered 5th and a lowered 2nd, or it might just be easiest to think of it as white keys starting on B, depending on how you'd like to do that. Alright, so let's get to singing them. If someone gives you a pitch and says, sing Lydian, go, what are you going to do? Well, first of all, you have to make sure you're singing the correct mode. So I have a mnemonic device that I use. It's I, do, punch, like, Muhammad, Ali, Locrian. I've also heard variations on that. For example, there's I don't particularly like modes a lot, and there's others that are a little bit less polite. So we'll stick with one of those for now. How about I do punch like Muhammad Ali, Locrian? Alright, so someone gives you a pitch, and they say, sing the Lydian mode. So you could pretend that that pitch is fa in a major scale and then just go up the scale. Or you could pretend that it's F and think of white keys. Or you could think of a major scale and then just raise the 4th degree. So let's sing it together. Here's the starting pitch. Ready? Go. Alright, not bad. It may also be helpful to you to think of picturing a piano keyboard. So let's try another one. Let's say that somebody says, please sing me the Dorian mode, and we're going to start on this pitch. You could pretend that that pitch is a D if you want to sing white keys, or you could think of it as a minor scale, but with Dorian you've got to raise that sixth, so there's a major second between the fifth and the sixth degree of the scale. Here we go. Okay, let's do another one together. So please sing Locrian for me, starting on this pitch. Okay, ready, go. And another. Let's do Mixolydian together, starting on this pitch. And of course you can sing these in your own octave. Ready? Go. Next, let's sing Ionian together, starting on this pitch. Ready? Go. Phrygian, starting here. Or here, if you're in the upper octave. Ready? Go. Aeolian, starting here. Ready? Go. Lydian, starting here. Ready? Go. And let's do one more. How about Dorian, starting here? Ready? Go. Alright, so just to review one more time, we've got your mnemonic here for the modes. You can just think of them going up white keys, and it's I, do, punch, like Muhammad Ali, Locrian, Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian. And you can also, as you know, think of them in terms of the major and minor scale. So Dorian has the raised sixth degree in relation to minor. Phrygian has the lowered second degree in relation to minor. Lydian has the raised fourth degree in relation to major. Mixolydian has a lowered seventh degree in relation to major. Aeolian is the same as a natural minor scale, and I skipped Ionian here, but Ionian is the same, of course, as a major scale. And Locrian is the most different of all. It has the lowered second degree in relation to minor, but also has that tritone between the first and fifth. So we're lowered fifth degree in relation to minor as well. That's it. Good luck.